Are we doing pitches?
Denver, go.
Sorry.
Shut up, Mike. Denver, go.
Bitcoin mining is going to reshape global energy production, and no one can stop the largest energy producers and nation states from leveraging the network for their own benefit.
G.
Yeah, money is an adversarial game, and central bankers are out to get you. They don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. If they knew who you were, they would absolutely hate you. No one is looking out for your interests. The government hates you. Nobody actually cares anything about you. Everything is your personal responsibility to take care of yourself and your family. And Bitcoin, it's not necessarily that Bitcoin's going to do anything crazy. Bitcoin works as it is today. All that's going to happen is that Bitcoin's going to continue to work, and the systems that we all kind of depend on, like we saw during COVID-19, will completely fail. There's no government that's going to come to help you. So it's best that you just, look out for your own interests and purchase Bitcoin.
Hermes.
To anyone who thinks that they're late to the party, it's still super, super early. We are front running Wall Street, and this is a rare opportunity where you can get in before Wall Street piles in. And it's going to take them time to get things in order and start really buying. With Bitcoin, there is no top, because with fiat, there is no bottom. And it is the way out. It's the way to opt out of the current system. And it's real simple. You just buy Bitcoin and hold it.
Amanda, go.
Yo, don't follow me, but if you're new to this, take a picture of my profile. It has the list of things where you can start. And this is to me, the most important part is censorship resistance. I love that.
Terrence.
You have to be your own hero of your journey and start building conviction in Bitcoin. Study, buy, study, buy.
Yeah, land and equity. Land is like how baby boomers accumulated generation wealth. Like that was their path to generation wealth. Bitcoin is our path to generational wealth.
I think it's easy to think of Bitcoin as like a Swiss bank, except it's online and it's basically indestructible, and the rules are applied equally to everyone. So that's because Bitcoin is so abstract, it's so difficult to understand without some kind of metaphor. But if I could add a second thing, I would say to look into the layer twos, because they're very important for understanding the future of Bitcoin. It's really hard. It's also really hard to explain, but Bitcoin is kind of set up so you can like cast magic spells on the coins and force them to obey whatever new rules you want, which is a very weird thing. But a very cool thing.
Yeah, with Bitcoin, there's never been a more easy and straightforward way to accrue wealth and have something that you could leave to your children and your children's children. Just putting just a nominal amount of money, to the side every week out of your paycheck or every month, whatever you can afford, that can guarantee that, later you will be a wealthy person and you will be able to, give something to your children. It's never been a time like that since, as Andrew said, since the boomers.
John.
Yeah. Huddle. Quick question, Huddle. What's simply your bio?
What's my bio? I don't even know.
Is it a joke?
Stop listening to these shitcoiner projects and being a crash test dummy trying to find a needle in the haystack. Get into Bitcoin now and learn about what you bought later, and go research and follow these rooms and everything, and you'll be happy.
Sam,
2004.
Go. Wow. Oh yeah, it says I got into Bitcoin in 2004.
After
OG.
After Samson goes, I want to get my bid in.
Oh, that's Satoshi right there. We got Satoshi in the room.
Samson, go.
Okay, all right. Concentration builds wealth. Diversification preserves it. That's an old line in investing. And I think 10 to 15 years from now, we'll look back and see that Bitcoin was the ultimate concentrated bet. So take it for what you will.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, sorry guys, I was driving through some bad signal. There's an aspect here that I think a lot of people kind of miss. A lot of everybody's kind of pitches are about the monetary wealth, but there's an aspect to this I think is even more important. Because of the fact that Bitcoin is a store of value that can't be forcibly taken from any one individual if they don't want to fork over their keys and their wealth, we can take this all the way up to state level governments and even country level governments, and Bitcoin can actually incentivize taking war out of the equation. If you guys are if you extrapolate it out far enough, this could, it sounds evangelical, but this could be the path to world peace. I want you guys to consider that.
That's kind of what was being said in the Bitcoin.
I agree with that, Mike. I agree with that. I absolutely
And then Bruce,
do.
Bruce, you got a badge too. Go. Bruce.
Benton.
All right, Bruce isn't here. Hey,
Huddle,
Sonny, do the trending to zero in Bitcoin terms. Can you talk about that for a minute?
Sorry, what was that, Huddle? What'd you ask?
They're on Bitcoin terms.
Oh, yes. What I was saying is that what the right way to look at everything is using Bitcoin as a denominator. So, even though you might think that investing in Tesla or other stocks, you're going to get good gains, or just even in buying the index, when you put everything in Bitcoin terms, Bitcoin severely outperforms everything. So, the way to think about it is using Bitcoin as a denominator.
Can we ask Wow
Thanks, everybody.
too?
Wow. Oh, I just thought I was just commenting. I didn't mean to interrupt the flow of positive.
No, I'm curious
Bitcoin
I was curious if you could throw your take in, if you don't mind.
I think Bitcoin is the best hedge against dollar debasement, and that is why I'm a huge Bitcoin proponent. In short.
Also, yes, I have been in Bitcoin since 2004. I'm the most OG of all DOGs.
I saw your bio. I was like, dude, what?
You are Craig Bright. This is awesome.
We were talking about how there's a lot of people on Clubhouse being like, yeah, I've been in Bitcoin since 2006. And we're like, no, you haven't. I think we should do those moderator trains every once in a while, because sometimes we get into my
Absolutely.
here. Yeah, so it's cool to just give people who are in the room listening just the big, broad, fundamental perspective from everybody's point of view. So I think that's
Huddle, you may want to, at some point, Huddle, you may want to reset the room with everybody sharing how they came to Bitcoin, their journey, how they got here at some point.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one, too.
Yeah, that might take 5 hours, though.
My story is fun.
My story is really
I
fun.
was going to say to the group, and I was wondering, just to slightly change the direction a little bit, what do you think is going to be the implications for Bitcoin once the Chinese government roll out the